Muhammad Ali, a man who fought not only in the ring, but in every corner of life. His name became synonymous with boxing, but what made Ali unforgettable wasn't just his punches, it was his faith, courage, and determination. This is the story of his greatest battle, one fought not in the ring, but on the world stage. In 1967, Muhammad Ali was at the pinnacle of his professional career. At just 25 years old, he was the world heavyweight boxing champion. With dazzling reflexes, unique footwork, and sharp wit, he captivated not only his opponents, but the entire audience. But that year, Ali's career took a dramatic turn. The U.S. government called him to serve in the Vietnam War. Ali refused. In his famous speech, he declared, "The Viet Cong never called me n***er. Why should I go kill them?" These words weren't just a political stance. They were a reflection of his inner belief, his political view, and his sense of justice. And this decision would come at a great cost. Ali's refusal to fight in the war caused an uproar. His boxing license was revoked, his championship title stripped, and he was tried and sentenced to 5 years in prison. He was barred from the ring for 3 years. Many thought he would never fight again. The media was divided. Some branded him a traitor, others hailed him as a hero. But Ali didn't stay silent. He traveled across the country, speaking at universities and appearing on television. His message was clear: I'm fighting for freedom, for faith, and for justice. Each speech was like a punch. Every word hit with the force of his fists. He was no longer just a boxer, he was a symbol. Being away from the ring wasn't just a physical blow, it was an emotional one. He couldn't train, couldn't feel the thrill of the fight. During this time, he faced financial difficulties. Sponsors abandoned him, and much of the media turned its back. But he kept going. The fire inside him never dimmed. Fighting was in his nature. One day, a close friend asked Ali, "Was it worth it, Ali? All the losses, the loneliness, the sacrifice?" Ali looked his friend in the eye and replied, "I'm not just fighting, I believe. And if there's a price for belief, I'm ready to pay it." In 1970, after 3 long years, Ali was finally allowed back into the ring. His first match was against Jerry Quarry. The audience was divided. Some cheered, others booed. Just stepping back into the ring was an event. He wasn't just throwing punches anymore. He was making a statement. Then came the legendary fight of the century in 1971 against Joe Frazier. 2 undefeated champions clashed. Ali lost the bout, but millions were more captivated by his story than the result. Even in defeat, he was applauded, because Ali was more than a fighter. He was a symbol of resistance. Later, he faced George Foreman in the iconic Rumble in the Jungle in Zaire. Everyone expected him to lose, but with strategy and patience, he defeated Foreman. This victory wasn't just about a title. It was the triumph of a people's champion. Ali was back on top, this time admired not only for his strength, but for his tactical brilliance. As years passed, people came to truly appreciate his fight. He battled not only in the ring, but against racism, war, and injustice. His greatest victory was one he won without ever stepping into the ring. Even after being diagnosed with Parkinson's disease, Ali never gave up. Though he struggled to speak, he continued to spread messages of peace, justice, and equality. When he lit the torch at the 1996 Atlanta Olympics with trembling hands, millions were moved to tears. That moment wasn't about physical strength. It was about the power of spirit. Muhammad Ali's story tells more than just punches. He was a symbol that inspired millions. He embodied courage, resistance, and belief. The fight he never fought in the ring turned out to be his greatest victory. And even today, we still hear the echoes of that silent triumph. Because true heroism is not always won with fists, but with silence, resistance, and standing up for what's right.